Hey everyone, welcome back to Demi's channel here, The Outer Worlds Part 2. Real quickly, I want to go and give a brief apology. I actually previously published Part 2 and 3 of our playthrough for The Outer Worlds. However, it looks like there was an issue with uploading it to YouTube, and it caused it to not upload correctly, as I believed it had, and I accidentally ended up needing to get rid of the videos themselves for space on my PC. So I actually had to re-record this, so if you've seen it previously, it will look a little different as I kind of had to go back and replay the parts that consisted of 2 and 3. And I actually went ahead and I've got 3 back, but I had to redo 2. So it's going to look a little different if you've watched it already, but however, that does mean the video quality is better since I had to re-record it all. And I was able to re-record it with my newer recording settings, so the overall video quality itself is going to be better. However, the video itself is a little different. Just wanted to give a heads up for that, and apologies. But if you are here, or if this is the first time you're checking out my video, I do hope you enjoy, and thank you very much.
Alrighty, and we're back. Let's go perks. Alright, looks like so we just got access to the unreliable. Let's go find a power regulator that we need for the ship.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister.
I'm a safety inspector, let's do it.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Alrighty, let's go ahead to Edgewater now. We go this way. I think we need to go where the big moon head is. Yeah, beautiful world. It's weird, like, what if it's different leaves? Dude, the world does look phenomenal here, right? I mean, it's just like you look at stuff like that and it looks nice. It's not even like extremely alien per se. It just looks nice. Oh, we got a bandit camp. I know what to do here. Why do they want to kill me? I just want to be friends. Let's talk about this peacefully. I feel like there should be more than 2 people here. Oh, I think I heard somebody. Oh, I definitely did hear someone. Go. Kill. Oh no, they got me! Snap.
So much blood.
Before that's that violates so much blood. The Emerald Veil, not every challenge needs it. Dude, they sometimes these load so fast. Oh, okay, now we gotta talk to her again.
Say, because you,
Have to
and if
lie
this ship
again.
is yours, now if you'll excuse me,
I did not mean to. I had to lie to her again. We're gonna run back to that bandit camp. Will not accept defeat. Missed out last time. It's just a random crate by a dead tree next to the pretty tree. So what we do is we get closer and closer. Bam! Sounds good to me. Keep forgetting there's that take all option there. got them all. Sweet. Sorry, I focused there for a second. I didn't want to die again. And the loot. Everything we see. Oh, there you go. Didn't want to give it to me for a second. I was getting concerned. A fruit and what looked like to be some sort of bottle. Let's go. So there was like smokes, some food, a wrench, and a gun. So she shoots him, and he hits her, and then she shoots him, and she dies. Maybe. Maybe let's hear that scream. Also, this is a giant. I feel like these plants are too close. Why aren't these two like pulling each other in? I feel like what is that? What's that movie I'm thinking of? Pitch Black. How it had like the three suns, but like there was that other planet that was like extremely close to it. It's like, yeah, sure, everything just orbits each other. Nothing crashes into itself.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Right.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering a job?
Edgewater is a company town,
And it
board-owned
depends
and
on who you're
operated.
paying.
That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Well, that's a shame. Maybe people pay for their own
Company
graves.
policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. 4 workers still haven't paid up. He just is. Conrad's got a barbershop. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on. Work's been real good to me. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
Oh
If
my
those marauders
god.
swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Oh no. What are we gonna do? He's got such like a dramatic like detective voice, doesn't he? Most prized items of all. Company property. So we check the water out. Ooh, there's a thing over there. Can I get down over there? Ooh, I think I can actually. That seems like the path, but I'm gonna go this way instead. Ooh, it's like a little ship there. Oh god. Like the I think the camera and everything tilted. That was extreme. Just gonna keep looking down here. Oh, I guess it just doesn't want me jumping. Did I discover something? No, I didn't realize I could go to the water. I want to see if I can swim. Oh, it won't let me swim. You can't swim in this game? I don't remember that. I thought we could. Oh my god. Where's the other one? There it is. Blinded. Right? I'm glad we did the normal thing and killed such dangerous monsters. Oh my god. Most sought after treasure. Space's choice property, just like random dead. Like how you just find dead bodies all over the place. So this, I feel like this is a big cemetery, but they're like so like tight knit. You know, like you have two tombstones, but I see one mound. So like, is this body this way? And this one is like, I don't know, either this way. So these go this way, and these go this way. Oh, I room for grieving. I will say that much. I'm gonna explore a bit. I need to look for loot to sell. All about that money. Gotta make it. I don't know, is this all stealing stuff? But I want it. I'll take that shovel. I'll be back for that shovel. Don't worry, guys. The Emerald of Air. Spacer's Choice. I was gonna try to read that dialogue there, but never mind. I'm gonna explore the town a little bit.
Please don't touch it. Physical hygiene recapitulates. No, I'm Con. You will also report to me. I don't. Vic, you'll find him in our gravesite fees. As broke, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I have to tell Silas I can't frankly, your idea intrigues me, but I'm
It's like, hey, buddy. You can't pay up, that's okay, don't get upset. But you will have to find the money, though. It's like, it's like an enforcer over here. What is this? Plain and pure water, dehydrated water tablets. Fast ration pill. None of that. None of that sounds good. Light assault rifle. But I want it.
Hey, that's against regular. What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this.
I was just leaving.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? Then, Eugene's golden teeth were. I can't ask Sil. Here you are.
Sweet. Got his papers. One debt down. Oh, can I go in here?
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, it looks like a sick house. This place is disgusting. That person's been dead. Lord knows how long. Most likely dead.
What was that?
Oh my god, it's just the little lizards eating this place up. She killed the little lizards.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
She could just go on to town on those lizards over there.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. You go right ahead. It's fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. You are condescending to me, and I don't get paid for banter. Go right ahead. Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about him that bothers me. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. You have got the wrong. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy. Music to my ears.
Merchant scale. Sell some stuff. Yeah, you know, what a great family with mottos like, you know, we're not the best and we know it. Right?
Brent.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
Wish we had some better rations.
Nothing I can do about that.
Ooh. What do you do? Let's see. Bounty records. Ooh, can I get bounties? Interesting.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Wait, there's a promotion? What? That's
As a
crazy.
Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable mark. If this is a setup to a... I don't serve Edgewater. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
It really bothers her that I don't know anything about her board politics. That's cool. So they have enough space for what, like 4 people to break the law? Maybe 5?
Wish we had
I
some
don't know.
better
Based on
rations.
Spacer's Choice, they could probably throw like 100 in there.
Keep our voices down.
Yeah. Shh. Rations for you. Just carry on it. Oh, look, we finally found some dumpsters. I'll have them tucked around the building in the grass. Because that's typically where dumpsters are. Not like, you know, next to buildings. Also, why is this so underdeveloped? Like, we have what looks like tile, and then we go to grass. Such an extreme turnover. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Dissenters in our midst. Help the chairman and Minister Clark. Defeat our foes. Let's see. Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark, the team to lead Halcyon. Right. If I ever were to see propaganda, it's neatly placed posters about fighting their enemies, right? Like, it's like, yeah, they're your enemies too, right? Do you want to help us fight them? Wouldn't that be cool? I'll slowly go through this. Everybody wants to read it. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself feeling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local victor. You get tired of working all the time? Oh, you're just being evil.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd... I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Of course not. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon.
Why would
I
you
am
have that?
most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need
Of
them
course they
back at
are.
their posts. I need them to come home.
To come home. Yay. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified. That is not a... We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that.
Well, that's just crazy to carry around engine tape, right? Let's rope it already. Alright, we rolling out. You ready? Let's go.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Why not?
Sorry. It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, It's best to think on the right and wrong end. That's what my dad used to say, anyways.
Alrighty then, let's go see the vicar first. I think he's this way, right? Yeah. Vicar Max. I remember this. I think he's the second companion we're gonna get, so let's go get him. I love
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
too clean. Look at all that cleanliness. The perfectly kept and maintained rug. The stuff everywhere that's so clean. I think it's just empty. The party might not know the difference between the two.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, so we have an interesting, possibly questionable... Ooh, level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. I will level up later. I totally like to save any perk points in RPGs and stuff like that until I need them, so that way I know what skill I need them for. So, you know, I mean, people always focus on builds and stuff, right? Like, 'cause at the start of this, we saw you could do like melee focused. You could do let me go this way. You could do melee focused. You could do like gun focused. You know, like charisma or knowledge with like engineering and stuff. I always just like starting a good baseline and then playing through the game. And if I find a particular conversation or action I need that requires, you know, a few more points in, you know, say engineering, then I'll pop open that old skills tab and upgrade that for that encounter. So I have just enough for every occasion. Ooh,
When I was little, we did traders in every Sunday noon.
every
Now they
Sunday.
only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Ooh, there's a terminal. Ooh, I wonder if once you get your ship working, if you're able to dock it here. So there's a, is this just locked or can I go this way? Ooh, from my ship, interesting.
Got it. Inside voices.
Oh, we got a corporate edition, nothing to see over here, just stretching the old legs, stretching the old legs. Nothing to see over here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I'm talking about mechanical soldiers. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I see them over by the old power plant.
Good.
Clattering about.
Clattering.
Firing at the birds.
Birds?
Orchestrating their uprising.
Oh my god, they're in a band.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? I've been gathering enlistment fees. Yeah, they have sent. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operation. Mechanicals got a weak spot. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Go on.
I fought the law. That song's gonna be in my head now this whole gameplay, isn't it? I fought the law. Oh no, I just realized.
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you. Scanning you with its murderous oculars.
With those cold, dead eyes, yes.
Pray to the law that you never do. A mechanical never forget. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Okay, Miller. These robots, I see them with their dead eyes. After our jobs. What are we gonna do? No. I sound like I'm walking really fast, like I'm running. Oh, I was running, that's why. That's running? Oh boy. Oh, he's still awake, isn't he?
Here we go!
Ooh.
Not even a scratch!
He did not make it. I felt the law in the lava. Oh, I hear Robot's boy. Robot boy, you
Aw,
okay?
he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. Oh, yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diag.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Hebs surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Oh, that's cute. Also, what show comes out on Tuesday night? We do Fridays, we do Saturdays, and maybe on Sundays if we're gonna have a show with a bad last season. But you know. I'm gonna go check out the lava real quickly. I'm coming. Oh, there's a ringleader. Did she just teleport to him? Jesus. Wasn't she behind me?
We're not getting through!
Okay. He took us out. He took us out. Let's continue from where we last left off. Oh, okay, thank God it's right after talking to Jeremy. Oh, I was so afraid I have to do all that again. I'm gonna kill this guy again. Hold on. We're gonna check out our inventory. Let's do it. We'll save real quickly before we try again. It's so crazy she just teleports behind him like that, right? To knock you out, and we're like 20 feet away.
We're not getting through!
Hope that'll work. I missed all of those swings. I'm just bludgeoning them to death with this wrench thing. It looked like he was invisible in front of me. Oh, it's the wrench doing it. Where'd the dude go, though? Oh, he's behind this tree. I literally couldn't see him behind the twig. Right, so we'll just talk about how I hit him first time and didn't miss it all the other ones. Oh, it's like a little prefab house. What do we have in here? Oh, interesting. Alright, let's go. It broke my leg from jumping down a hill. I don't know how close to the lava I can get. Anakin, I have the high ground. Insert generic Star Wars reference here that everybody uses. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, it's like Minecraft lava now. Look at this. Hold on. The weapon is throwing me off. Oh god. Oh god, I'm on fire. Oh god. Look how the trees are on fire right here, but I am not. Can anyone say secret island? Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll just leave the lava alone then. I mean, who really needs to play with lava? Oh, that's still fun. No splashies. I'm gonna keep this wrench with me that I just brazenly beat people to death with. Aha, I made it up anyways. 'Cause you can't control me. Do this way. I just realized his left hand has like a little pulse thing on it. That's kind of cool. But I am gonna go and change out his stuff. So let's do it. Alright, we need to hurry up and loot, get out of here before anybody gets here. We can't let them see the evidence. I need to bury the bodies. Hurry. Bavardi, why aren't you stealing things with me? We were in this together, right? They attacked us. Remember that? Alright, we got a cannery. Is there just a... Was this meant to be like an abandoned town? Kind of messed up if so, but, you know. Interesting. The collector's domicile.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Stand and deliver! Oh,
Whoa!
Alright, so maybe we avoid that town. You know, just, you know, maybe we don't go that way. We no go that way. No go. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab that, and then we'll just head the other way. No go that way. Let's not go to the OK Corral. Gonna jump this way. Look at these buildings this way. I'm gonna go check these guys out real quickly. Oh man. This game is expansive. Like sometimes it feels huge, sometimes it feels small. It's really weird. Like the level design and stuff is interesting. You know, like I mean, we have all this open stuff. A lot of it's kind of, you know, like forest, rock, or like desolate building. You know, but it comes together in this like huge mini map, I guess.
Incoming!
Oh god, evil lizards.
Nice one!
I don't want to have to hurt you. We could be friends.
That's the last of them!
Remember your choices. I want to use 5. I only have 7. That's crazy. It's a crazy amount. Those posters are everywhere. Alright, let's go check another one then. Oh, I guess this is this whole little area. I'll go up here this way. I guess, yeah, I'll go ahead and head to the, not the geothermal plant, but what's the other one? Yeah, like the botanical place that the deserters are at. Go see what's up with them. Ooh, more marauders. Hello! Surprise! What is this guy thinking that I just bashed 2 of his friends' head in? So gruesome. So I guess they turned on those 2? What a sad sight. Oh, there's more people. Let's save her quickly. And oh no, grass. Is this tall grass?
Shh. Huh?
I like how I could just hide in this tall grass like this. How close can I get? Surprise!
Nice hit! Here I go!
There you go, Bavardi. Slam it down. Oh, we got him. Okay. Did I kill someone?
There they go!
Oh, there he is.
Got one!
I just missed to take your stuff in the middle of a fight. Alright, leveled up for beating the crack out of him. I almost said a different word, but that's okay because we stalk ourselves, so I never. We heard that chime, right? That was creepy. That was like a baby lullaby chime. That was disturbing, to say the least. Ooh, more of the mag thingies. Okay, just trying to loot as fast as I can here. Zero downtime, you see.
Here they come!
Ah, they got me again. Ugh.
So weak.
So, ooh, he calling me out. He calling me out. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Well, I saved right here before this fight, so I'll have to take these guys out again. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the botanical gardens here after I kill everyone.
Here they come! I see
And
it
then,
now!
I think I'm going to look at the side quests, see what's open and not. I might try to do some of them in videos, just to kind of mess around a bit. I don't entirely know if each video is just going to be doing absolutely everything, or if I might do some editing around it, or, you know, maybe just do some of the side quests in between videos, just for some level up stuff, so we can kind of focus on the main storyline, the main game and the 2 DLCs, something like that. Although I do know that the DLCs are the side questing and stuff, so we'll see.
Look out! Got them! Here I go!
I love I can just have a ground slam like that and knock everyone on the ground. Or so we do go.
Nice one!
Get up, you goblin friend! I just need a body to shoot him! This bad man's coming at us with a gravity wrench! It is a cool effect though, like if you look at the center of the gravity, like that, I don't even know what this is, like the wrench thingy is what I'm calling it. I imagine this is like meant to like put a ship together, like bolts and stuff on it, but what do I know, I'm not an actual space explorer. I'm only a pretend one. Let's go and continue making our way to Gravity Falls over here. I feel like this would just be a place where marauders would be, you know.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy. It's not like Zoe to go. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be appreciated. I'll tell you what I can't. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you
Good
with?
old Kanan.
You mean Zoe? Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the...
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Not like that last name camp should be replaced with an S. Just saying.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed-out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Interesting. So we've got a choice to make here between the town and Edgewater.
I smell blood!
Here they come! Nice one! Don't mess with us! I always wanted to poke around in here.